Halo. Okay, it is the one and only Ronin the Traveler, coming back with another video for you guys. I'm out here today in beautiful Sosua, Playa Alicia to be exact. It is a beautiful day out here. Everything is great, but I'm getting asked this question more and more. How were you able to escape the matrix or the plantation? How were you able to afford to live full time in this beautiful country? Well, man, look, for me to be able to explain that, I got to go back to the beginning. And it goes like this, man. When you make your mind up to do something, then you're able to do it. But I had to hit rock bottom, lose everything, and rebuild myself. I did this 2 or 3 times, but this last time was the one where it pushed me to finally get my passport. And before we even get started with that, let me tell you, if I can go back in time and tell myself anything, it would be these things. Watch who you marry, who you decide to live with and spend your life with is a major factor. Like, let's say I was going back to my 20-year-old self. I would tell myself not to get married, for one, not to have any kids. Next thing I would do is tell myself to educate myself to the highest possible, whether it's white collar, blue collar. I would continue to educate myself, and I would tell myself to invest in the stock market. Put $100 a week in there from by the time you get to my age in your mid 40s, man, you would be good. So these are the things I would tell myself. But because I didn't follow paths like that, I went through everything the hard way, went through child support, went through all these things a lot of men going through. And I realized that America itself, I love America, I'm an American, proud of it, but how the system is set up, it's not designed to help us as men. Nobody cares about you. You lose everything. Nobody's going to give you any food stamps. Nobody's going to give you a Section 8 house. And I know there's rare cases where that happened, but that's far and in between. You're going to have to get it out the mud. You don't believe me? Go look at Skid Row and look at a lot of the homeless people. Most of them are men. So here's the thing, what you have to do. You're going to need a plan to be able to live here, but it's easy. It's an easy situation. I had to realize that. I live right now, I have a budget actually over $5,000 a month, but I don't spend over $1,200 a month here. I do not spend over $1,200. It's rare, and that's with me drinking, going out. I live in a Dominican neighborhood, so it's easy to do. Even on YouTube, you look at it like this. If you can make $50 a day, that's $1,500 a month. It's easy to make $50 a day on YouTube. All you gotta do is make content. Once you're monetized, the amount of content you put will actually help free you from the plantation. And listen, not just Dominican Republic, you can live in most non-Western countries. You got $1,500 a month, you can live in a lot of places. Now, I'm saying $1,500 as a starting point, but going up, it all depends on you, man, what kind of life you want for yourself. And I decided, man, I just want to be happy. I don't need as much to make me happy anymore. Look, I done had a big house, been married, I done bust my butt, had multiple jobs. I done had everything that most men want in the American dream. Now I have a new dream, it's my dream. I don't want nobody selling me a dream, no, this is my dream. Peace and quiet. I wake up to a beautiful woman, I can deal with beautiful women here. I can drink what I want, I feel more healthy. Everything here is better, but how I was able to do it was simply making my mind. One house changed my life. One investment property, man, just one. I worked 3 jobs, you always hear me talk about that. Look, I saved up enough to put a down payment on a little house, and I financed fixing the house up on my credit card. I bought the house for $60,000. I was able to sell it for like $131,000. I know I walked away with about $60,000, $70,000 on my first deal. Right then and there. You imagine not having any money. And when I say not having any money, I had a minus $600 every time I got paid. You know, I owed the bank $600. So once I flipped that one house, I just kept doing it. Before you know it, my bank account went up higher and higher and higher, because I started, instead of running from the black neighborhood, I started buying the black neighborhood. It's all for sale, because truth be told, a lot of men and a lot of women in those areas, they just talk. They talk about gentrification, but they could be doing that themselves. And you do have people that's doing it, but the vast majority of people just like to complain about situations instead of fixing it. Like if people here pull yourself up by the bootstrap, they get mad. They view that kind of as a white Republican term, but it's actually a true term, especially as a man. You have to pull yourself up by the bootstrap, because if you don't, then you're gonna stand still. So my advice to anybody that really wanna free themselves, make a YouTube channel, for one. That's another income, and start buying up the hood. That's the way I did it. Now you can get a remote job, there's different things. I'm telling you my path. What I would do right now, social media is king. AI is king. Use the AI, use the tools that you have right now to free yourself. Like me, losing everything, going through divorce, I realized something, man, hitting rock bottom. And I'm telling you, man, I hit rock bottom. I came home, a woman that left me, all I had was a samurai sword. But that's the best thing. Hint, that's the name Ronin. Hint, that's the best thing ever happened to me. Because then I had to take accountability of my life myself. And when you, as a man, that's your superpower. When you take responsibility for your life and take it out of the hands of anybody else, the white man or this man or whatever, and you say, hey, you know what? I got me here. I'm going to get myself out. Come up with a plan. You're going to win. You're unstoppable. I'm going to tell you, to any man, that's your superpower. Once you realize that you have to transform your life. And when you do that, you can go live anywhere in the world you want. And look, I have a good friend. He made his heaven in the United States. You don't have to leave the United States if you don't want. What he did though, he bought a piece of property in Hammond, Louisiana. And he went and bought a house from Home Depot, one of them big sheds. Now it's beautiful. He has his own water, his own food. He's happy. He's out of the matrix while still being in America. So whatever it's all about heavens and hells, man. Whichever your hell is, use the hell to get to heaven. And that's what I did. I used all the bad things that happened to me. I took responsibility. I saved my money, learned about how to deal with my trauma. I had a lot of trauma, and a lot of us men, we suffer a lot of traumas, man. Just growing up in the United States, man, we are privileged, but we grow up too with these traumas that our parents put on us by the choices that they make. Our parents make these choices, and now we have to live through these choices. So I tell men, man, just like I said in the beginning, watch who you get with. That's number one. Watch, because it will ruin your life. You know, you don't have to settle for these women in the United States who don't really appreciate you, who don't care about you. Look, most women, especially in our community, they think they're better than us because they have taught that. The politicians have kind of given them the keys of the black community. That's why it's in shambles. Now you have men who were raised by the women saying, no, it's not in shambles. That's not true. Like I saw Roland Martin had on a shirt, vote like a woman. I never see any other communities think like that. Until men take back over and guide it and do it fairly. You don't get there and dog the women. You just, until we're able to take it back over and fix it, it won't be fixed. That's the reason why I got my passport. People run because of racism. They run. I didn't run. I got just tired of dealing with the foolishness in the United States. I'm tired of it being an unfair place to men. That was my real reason for leaving. And then I come to a place now that is different. I tell people Dominican Republic is an awesome place. It's 40 years behind the United States in a good way. And I mean in a good way. Like, we don't have all those problems over here. Over here, man, nobody talks about race all the time. We don't talk about it. We just enjoy our lives. We're free. And when you're free like that, man, you feel better. You live longer. It's just a great life. And again, I'm proud of being American, but you have to have a plan. As long as you can have that American dollar follow you, dude, you're gonna win. And when you come here, man, when you see the kind of women you're gonna be able to date, it's gonna trip you out, man. It's gonna trip you out, man. So where there's a will, there's a way. You just get a plan. I try to help dudes, man. I talk to dudes every single day about how they can free themselves from plantation. It's hard and easy at the same time. The hardest part is for you not to be lazy and put your best foot forward. Like, even a lot of guys with YouTube I talk to, they'll start a YouTube channel. They don't make no content. They just stop. And I'm like, dude, get monetized and make content. As long as you're making content, you got money coming in. And as you grow, your channel grows, your money's gonna grow, and make multiple channels. It's so easy now. Man, I wish I knew this stuff a while back. It's so easy now to live the life you wanna live. You don't have to be plugged into the matrix on a plantation working. To me, that's the plantation. Being on a job is the plantation to me. That's the ultimate thing of being on a plantation. These jobs will use the hell out of you. Bro, I got damn near one leg now because of a job, listening to these people. And as soon as that happened, they're ready to throw me away anyway. So that's the thing I'm telling you. You gotta be selfish. That's the number one thing for all men to realize. Be selfish. Worry about yourself. And if you worry about yourself, you done already won. Guaranteed. Put forth some effort. Don't be lazy. Get you 2 or 3 jobs if you want. A lot of people don't realize America got so much opportunity. You can go have two jobs to stack. Use one to pay your bills, the other one to stack you and build your plan. Buy the hood. If anything I could ever tell people, young man, invest in the stock market and buy the hood. By the time you're my age, you're gonna be free indeed. And dudes that's my age who started late like me, I just started recently. I was able to save a lot of money by doing the same thing. Work multiple jobs, invest in yourself, open up an online t-shirt shop, whether it's find a niche like that. It's just doing it. Putting the stuff into practice is the hardest thing. So man, it's easy, man. Then you can live a life like this, man. This is what we wake up to every single day. Waking up to this, man, being able to date like we date, man, live life like that, man, it's good. So I just wanted to say that, man, it's actually easier than you think to get off the plantation. It really is, man. Just wanted to chop it up with you guys for a second, man. Got a lot more content coming out, man, getting in the stories. And again, man, appreciate you channel members, man. Y'all guys do so much for me. And that's another thing. When you have a YouTube channel, you have brothers who are gonna rock with you, different people who are in your community who will help support your dream too. Now, I take a lot of my channel members and I sponsor a bunch of Dominican and Haitian kids. I give most of my channel membership to the school to try to help. Cause I believe, my mom raised us to believe that the law of reciprocity, you give out and it comes back. And that's how I've always lived my life. So man, I want to say this, man, much love for you guys, man. We are out.
That boy is good. Good and terrible.